got changed and I've just done the 2.5-hour meetings on Zoom for the next 2 days, Loose Women shows. Oh my God, I mean, don't get me wrong, 100% grateful to be back at work. So thrilled to be back at work. But God, I miss just being in a meeting with just people. You know, just like, the morning meetings are so much fun and we have our gossip before we'd start planning for the show, and then everyone having their breakfast and all of that. It's all gone. But at the end of my meeting, I came out and look what had arrived. The most gorgeous flowers from Mark for our anniversary. Look at those pink roses. It makes me feel like getting married. And look at the little baby pink ones, tiny ones, and the little baby yellow ones. Look, the little pink tinge. Aren't they stunning? And then he'd obviously ordered them before you guys corrected us, because look what's on the card. Happy 17th, sweetie, love in lockdown. And of course, it's our 18th anniversary, not our 17th anniversary. So they're gorgeous, aren't they? Very lucky. I feel like having another moan. I'd really love to go to a restaurant tonight. I've cooked 3 times a day, every day, for the last... How many weeks is it, guys? 11 weeks. Well, we all have, haven't we? Wouldn't we all love a little trip to a restaurant? A little anniversary, not nothing fancy, just a little Italian or something down the road, or the little Thai restaurant. A couple of glasses of rosé, a waiter serving you things. Oh, water poured for you into a glass. That'd be nice. Toffee's pretty pissed off with lockdown, aren't you, Toff? She's pretty pissed off with that dog down the end that doesn't stop bloody barking all day. So she's coming here for a little rest. Yeah, I understand. I understand, Toffs. I do. What I don't understand is, just listen. If that was your dog, would you stand by and let it make that racket? Listen, it's what we have to put up with. Horrendous. And when the dog's not barking, the man next door mows for hours. Yesterday had people working on, we can't even work out what, because all he's got is grass for 3 hours. Anyway, maybe I should just stop moaning now. Should I stop moaning? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'll shut the fuck up now.
That was incredibly glamorous.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was like something out of a Busby Berkeley movie.
What do you think?
Yeah, it smells incredibly chlorine, baby. You sure your pH control is under control?
What do you mean?
It's so chlorine-y. These things are designed for you. Loud, noisy, disruptive of the bees. Happy?
As a pig in shit.
So guys, I've put on a shirt. Nadia's taken some clothes off and then put on a sort of kimono. These are her flowers.
Already filmed with flowers.
But look, did you film that?
Yes.
17, what a moron. Nice glass of wine. Got a nice smellies on, but we're going to have some cheese and onion crisps. And
on the balcony.
Huh? Crisps on the back, and we've got a table and chair set just there. Oh yeah. And I've got a present for you, Miss Sawalha. Look.
Oh no.
Look, for the garden.
Oh no, it's not sweet, is it, babe?
I don't know. Well, I think you should. It takes one knife stroke with a pair of scissors on the top to see what joys. You might do. They don't normally go down well, but I'm going to turn you round, Sub. So we've had a lovely sort of relaxing day, although we've had work to do. We've been obviously.
Not had a relaxing day at all. We've both worked.
No, that's true. We haven't stopped working at all. It hasn't been at all relaxing.
This afternoon.
Yeah, no, you're right. I was writing most of the day, and you had meetings, and obviously we've been remembering the awful protests and riots and situation in America. And let me just turn you around. Watch your fingers. I can see you cutting yourself. You excited?
No.
Oh, look how exciting it is. It'll say on here what it is. Read that.
Cyclamen nepratorium, Noreen Bodolin, Isabel.
Oh, azalea. Standard Japanese azalea.
Oh, lovely. Is that like the gorgeous pink one we had?
Yeah, but this is slightly different. The Japanese one with flower.
Thanks, baby.
Oh,
lovely.
Look. And I'm liking all these Japanese things because they're also sort of bonsai already. It's not a stick.
Whoops. It's not a stick.
Oh, it's going to be a little tree with little buds and little flowers on it.
It's lovely. Thank you.
It's the bush of fire. It's the what's it called? The screaming bush? The flaming bush?
Flaming bush.
The flaming bush.
You mean from the Bible?
Yeah, what is it?
The flaming bush.
Flaming. Easy, Tiger.
It's lovely, thanks.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it does look a bit shambolic. But I think you're going to get another shock of colour.
That'd be lovely when
Have you
it's
had a nice
flowered.
anniversary?
No, I don't know if we've had one yet, have we?
I don't know. Well, it's been it all day.
Had lovely flowers. We did a podcast, which was nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Oh, look. And a little rose. Oh, Rose, thou art not sick.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers. And do you know what I'm chuffed about? I couldn't get into this.
You look so slim.
I couldn't get into this.
I've really lost weight too.
Yeah, you've really lost weight. Both lost weight. Oh, look, I've got sun coming out of my forehead. Right, I'm just going to go and get my drink.
Photo of us.
Photo of us both. Subs, we're about to watch Ozark season 3. What are you saying?
I was saying I'm a bit scared. I've been putting off watching it a bit because every single series I've loved it, but I've been terrified that they're going to get taken off and tortured. And it's never happened. But look at the image now, and it's him on his knees with his hands tied behind his back. And these people mean something to me now. I can't just passively watch them be tortured without being upset.
And that's why it's been impossible to get you to start watching
Yeah, because I'm dreading. But I know as soon as we start watching it,
And you're going to have to sit next to me.
So hooked.
What are you doing over
It's
there?
just because the dog's there, and then if I put my tea down, she'll want my tea.
Well,
She'll want my
do you want to
chocolate.
sit here?
No, I want to sit next to you.
I want to sit next to you.
You give me that.
So do you want me to go up one?
Thank you.
That was a surefire way to make me move. Wasn't it?
I know how to move you, baby. Kit Kat. I don't care. Healthy eating's gone out the window tonight.
Is it?
I'm happy. Please tell me that was the dog and not you. Please.
That was not me.
Please.
I swear on the children's life.
Mark!
Darling, it's the dog. She's there. She's
Oh,
been farting.
your ex.
It's not me. I swear to God, I would not sit next to you and
Mark,
romantically.
it's really
Hang
bad.
on, it's not me. It's her. Smell her ass. It's disgusting. She did it in my office all day. Even Chi-Chi looks outraged. God, that was... I can't believe you even think I'd fart on you on the sofa.
You have done those sorts of...
No, yeah, but not when we're romantically sitting together for our anniversary on the sofa. Look at Chi-Chi. Look at Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi's looking really weird. You're right, Chi-Chi.
This is how I eat my Kit Kat. It's exactly the same way I eat my club. So, I have to take the end off without breaking the wafer. And go along the edge.
Now I'm curious to know whether you could use it like a straw, like the person with the Twix. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing broken.
Is this a technique you use for many things? I could explain.
You literally just made me want to be physically sick. Ruin my Kit Kat now.
I don't understand what you did there.
You ruined it, so I stopped doing it.
Use it as a straw.
No.
Look at Chi-Chi. Got visions of Chi-Chi as an old dog there.
No. Subs, over the last year, you've seen me talk about this. Unplug, disconnect to reconnect. Sawalha-Adderleys that I've got made for us. We have had every fucking thing imaginable.
There's never any
in this
fucking
box,
chocolate in it.
but we have never, ever put a phone in it.
Hey, that was called Sawalha-Adderleys before Sawalha-Adderleys.
Yeah, I got it done for us. Got it engraved and everything. Oh, one day we might put a phone in it. Love you.
Love you. 18 years ago, we got married.
I know.
In the garden.
And I was pregnant.
And she was eating a lemon meringue.
Because I couldn't have any wine.
Weird. It's weird how time flies. Just think in another 18 years, I'll be 68 and you'll be 76.
And this time has flown.
Fuck, we're nearly dead.
I'm gonna be 70. Don't say that. That's not very nice for 76-year-olds, is it?
No, I know.
Well, don't say it then.
I didn't mean it.
Don't be ageist.
I wasn't being ageist.
Yes, you were. You were saying 76-year-olds are nearly dead. We've got lots of people in their 70s that join us here.
Don't age.
Well, apologise.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, that's how it came across.
I meant that if we're going to hit 76 quickly, the next 18 after that, I'll be 94.
Well, we'll be dead.
That's not nice about 90-year-olds.
Unless we don't want to be dead, then we won't be dead.
But when you're 100...
If you start taking vitamin D and stop adrenaline jumping the whole time, you might get to live a really old life like your nan.
Okay.
I won't.
Well, what's going to happen to you?
I'm really annoyed. You threw away that piece of paper that I said you do not throw this away. I had so many good tests from Dr. Mosley on how to test how long you're going to
What
live.
are you talking about? What have I thrown away?
On Sunday, I said, whatever you do, don't throw this away. And it was the Michael Mosley. There was loads of different tests that the subs would have loved on how you test how long you're going to live.
Oh, God. I don't like those things. All I know is my heart rate's at 48.
Which is good.
It is good. Bloody good. Let's watch this fucking Ozark.
I'm scared. I don't want to see my family tortured.
Hi guys, it's another Wednesday, which means Nadia is going to have a rave in the garden. She's going to invite countless friends over and not observe any social distancing. And they're going to sit in the garden and have a big time. Not really. Look, over here, Nadia has got the really strange tracksuit on again.
Oh, don't. We're talking about that on Loose Women today. That's why I'm wearing it. They said, do you continue to wear things if your family say they hate them? I said, I've got this tracksuit and they all hate it. And I keep saying to them, what do you think of my tracksuit? And they keep saying, so they want me to take it in today. So it's Wednesday, which means I'm doing my own makeup. And I said to Mark last night, I've done all these interviews with people asking, what's it like backstage since social distancing? So today I'm going to film it all instead of just giving it to magazines and newspapers. I'm going to do it for the subs.
I was going to say, yeah, the subs, aren't they your first port of call? Have you got a 2 metre long selfie stick though? To ensure social distance?
No.
I think we should attach noodles to our heads like in the schools in China. And listen to the bird sound. Listen to the bird song. So in contrast to our lovely day off on our anniversary.
Some more incredible footage. Please show the subs this bit of footage because it's so moving when the white people go down on their knees.
I'm going to show you this. Maddie has been tirelessly and incredibly conscientiously maintaining footage that you could argue has disappeared because of all the black screens everywhere. She's been maintaining.
She has to send it to me because I don't even know how to find this
coverage and awareness, and you know, just keeping it in the public profile really. So here we go. Let's have a look at this.
Humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God. Because Satan takes the L today. Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory. Father, we ask for forgiveness from our black brothers and sisters for years and years of racism, of systematic racism.
Did you know?
Can you imagine what that must have felt for like those black people standing there where those guys got down on their knees and asked for forgiveness for all that had gone before. How meaningful is that?
Did you know, Maddie, that the British government is still paying what they call reparations to the former slave-owning plantation owners? We are still paying money back to make amends for the money they lost due to the abolition of slavery. I can't actually believe that.
I follow M. Clarkson, who's Jeremy Clarkson's daughter, but she's not like Jeremy Clarkson at all. She's great. And she just recommended a book called I'm Not Going to Explain to White People Anymore. Anyway, she said, because she studied history at university, and she can't believe what she didn't learn about our part in all of it. So I bought it because I thought me and you could read it. Yeah.
Did you know that that's why places like White Ladies Road in Bristol is called White Ladies? Because of they were the white ladies who owned the slaves.
Really?
Yeah. Huge slavery history to Bristol.
Yeah, but we do just only think of the Americans and slavery.
No.
When I think of slavery, I think of America. I don't think of...
No, I think of us too.
Oh, we were awful. And I think in terms of quotas of people, I think we killed far more.
Yeah. I just always thought it was the Americans that more, because I suppose I think of those plantations and those big, but of course we went around the world enslaving people, didn't we?
Yeah,
kept them in their own countries enslaved.
Yeah.
But how many slaves did we bring here? Did we do that? Did we?
Lots. Yeah.
So not every week, but some weeks Mark drives me in. He's driving me in today to work. I suppose at some point I've just got to face getting back on the train or getting in a car or whatever. I mean, we can get a car into the studio. But I just still feel too nervous about it. I suppose the only way through that, and I suppose as well, the government are still saying don't take public transport if there's any way that you don't have to, don't they? So that doesn't help us feel any easier about getting it.
The headline is everyone who can work from home should work from home.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Sorry, I'm just reminded of Boris. Yeah. And of Matt Lucas's piss take. Yeah. And if you can work from home, you can't work from home.
If you can work from home, can't work from home.
No, but I'm talking about when he said also don't get public transport unless you absolutely need to. Which does make you feel fearful about public transport, that they're still saying that.
Didn't someone at some point say it's a civic duty not to get public transport? Yeah. I mean, fucking hell, I don't know. It's a clusterfuck of a mess.
It's a clusterfuck. Anyway, so I'm going to try and give you a proper behind the scenes, which is, you've had behind the scenes before lockdown, and now you can have behind the scenes after lockdown. And just hope I don't get into trouble with loose women. So here I am in my very big dressing room, all by myself, with no friends to talk to, because we can't talk to anybody, because we all have to stay completely separate till we go out on the studio floor, which is so weird, I can't tell you, because you know me, I'm such a chatterer, and in the old days I would have been up and down here chatting. Look, we're not even allowed to go out there and get a breath of fresh air. Look, and everything is marked out. Hi, how are you? Hello. Let's not breathe.
No,
Let's not breathe. There it is. This is what it's like, this crazy new normal. Hello, say hello, cat. My followers and subscribers know you anyway. And this is the... Which way shall I go? This way? I'll go this way. So I'm just walking through the massive studio, because where Loose Women used to be filmed was in the small studio, and we're now in Studio 1, the big studio, where all the big live shows like Saturday Night Takeaway and stuff happens. So, see, this is vast. I suppose just so that there's more air and you're not breathing directly into people's faces. So every single thing has been taken into consideration. So here we are, all spread out, 2 meters between us, plus always one loose woman down the line, So, hello everybody! How are you? Say hello to all my subscribers, followers. There they all are in this vast place. So, and of course, the audience would have been there. No audience, no Lee. Where am I? You're on the end. I'm on the end, where I belong. So this is the other funny thing, is that we get here now and we don't get to have an intimate moment anymore with our sound men and women because we put on our own mics. Oh, and we had such a drama the other day because we didn't know how we were going to cut my label off without anyone coming closer than 2 meters. Every single time I managed to mess it up. I'll talk to you down here. It's so annoying though, because all these cogs to the wheel, you know, you miss everybody that would have normally, you know, been a part of it. I mean, I can't dress myself, because I don't dress myself. I live my life in my pyjamas at home, and I get to work and I have to dress myself now. The stylists all dress us remotely. They buy all our clothes for us, and then we have to send like little photos of ourselves. Well, that will kind of do. There we go. Ruth's behind there having her meeting. I can hear her. I don't know where Sarah is. See, normally we would have spent hours with each other before a show. You know, we get in really early, have a meeting, all have breakfast together, talk, then all go to makeup, hair and makeup, talk the whole time in hair and makeup. Nothing. We have total silence until we get in here. But thank God we're still on. So today that will be where, so that's where we see the fourth loose woman. So that's the monitors where we see them, but that's where we will see Colleen. But we will talk into that camera there. Camera 3 is where we talk into, so we're looking at her through camera 3, but we'll see her on that monitor there, which is really odd. It's really annoying because I'm constantly wanting to do this and talk to her there. They're like, the director's in my saying, she's not behind you. Stop looking behind you. She's not there. It's really odd. Oh, there's Elle's baby. One of our producers has just had a baby, and they've just put a lovely shot of it up on the monitor. I'll show you. Hang on. Oh, look. Oh, he's gorgeous. So gorgeous. So while I'm waiting for the rest of the loose women. Oh, look, and this is my little earpiece. This is what goes into my ear. That goes into my ear. That's where the director talks to me. It's a little box. And so while I've got this time, I should do some extra homework. We've got Shirley Ballas on today. So, I mean, that's another thing that's really different. Of course, the guests would always come in, but now they're all at home. Mostly that works fine, but it is odd. It is odd, but it's better than nothing. That's what we keep saying, better than nothing. I've got a topic today I really don't want to talk about. Brain fog. And the link to Alzheimer's. I feel a bit heavy-hearted about that. Anyway, I've got to touch my makeup up now because there's no makeup artist. Talk about middle-class problems. Here she is.
Hello, darling.
Oh my
I can't even give you a hug.
It's so
Oh,
horrible.
so weird.
Say hello to my subs.
Sorry?
Say hello to my subs.
Hello, subs. Hello, subs.
She had her 50th birthday. We've been through a global pandemic, and
I've had a puppy.
She's had a puppy. She's given birth to it herself. You bloody thing.
I swear, honestly, she's my
But
life.
it's so hard. You know, I've been doing loads of interviews recently, Sarah, and I keep saying, every time I say, it's the most difficult For me, you, and Stacey, because we're the cuddlers, aren't we?
We are the cuddlers.
A lot of
we
people
like
are...
proper hugs. I mean, we squeeze each other.
I mean,
to
me and
death.
Sarah will sit arm in arm in the
I know, we
meetings, and
do.
now we have to do this.
I put my head in your breast and
She
I
lays,
just relax.
she lays her head on my breast. It's so weird, isn't it?
I know it is weird. I don't like it now. I'm really over it. Honestly, I'm
We've
really
had
getting
enough
over
of this
it.
pandemic. Can we please cancel it now? That's it. We've done it.
Just to
We've
give
seen it.
people hugs.
We've bought the T-shirt. Now we've had it.
Yeah.
Show done. Now, let me go and find Mark outside, bless him. He's, oh, I get the door open. Yeah, just go and find Mark. Don't cross through anyone, don't say hello to anyone, only wave through all these people. I would have been able to actually go in there and talk to them, and now I just can wave through glass. It's a strange thing, we've only got one, nobody can use a toilet that isn't their own individual toilet, so I have to say, ITV could win awards on social distancing. So, we just came out of our own door. Every show has their own door now. Oh, I can't tell you guys how weird it is. It's so weird, isn't it? We don't want a new normal. Here he is. Say hello, Sabs. Oh my God, I'm so hungry I'm going to eat your leg.
Leg anytime.
Here's Keith. Thank you. Sorry I was a bit late.
Alright.
We overran a bit. Oh, it was so nice today, Mark. It was Carol. It was just so lovely. It's 78 days since we've had a show with Carol.
What was
We
she,
worked
down
it
the
out.
line?
Down the line from France. Stacey, which was adorable, and Joe from home with the baby. So Rexy was there, and of course the gorgeous Christine Lampard. Oh my God, she's so
How
lovely.
is Christine?
Do you notice that's the only one he asked about? It's Christine.
She good?
She's very good. She sent you her love.
She's not bored of Frank yet, is she?
No, afraid not. She loves her Frank.
Shit.